on guys, Beastly Gamer here. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about video games and about the PlayStation 4, which seems to be the juggernaut of this generation. If history is any indication, the last 2 years have been phenomenal for Sony. The PlayStation 4 is one of the fastest selling consoles of all time. And it's on track to do as well as the PlayStation 2, which is very, very hard to believe. PlayStation 2, still one of my favorite consoles of all time, but the PlayStation 4 is really picking up steam and selling incredibly fast. Over 35 million consoles sold within a 2-year period is just phenomenal, and Sony should really be proud of themselves for generating those numbers. I came across an article, and it's talking about whether or not the PlayStation 4 is able to replicate the success of the PlayStation 2, and all indicators say yeah. I would actually say yes, it can, and it might possibly even do better. I'll drop a link in the description. If consoles were sentient creatures, the PlayStation 2 would draw the envious gaze of its fellow colleagues. It would walk into the boardroom with courteous greetings from the other consoles, who would hide their resentment until the break and snicker profanities behind its back. If that analogy is too practical for some of our younger viewers, imagine the PlayStation 2 as the jock, popular with everyone, charming its way through all obstacles, much to the dismay of the original Xbox, which was left feeling like the kid who put in more effort, but is destined to take the second prettiest girl to the prom dance. This may have sounded like cartoonish admiration for the PlayStation 2, but this is backed by solid figures. The PlayStation 2 has dominated the market, outselling the Xbox by more than 100 million units. Microsoft believed that making a powerful console would attract gamers, even if that meant suffering a loss with each console sold. However, that was a simpler time, when players chose games over technical specs and a massive, formidable-looking machine. The PlayStation 2, with its almost clairvoyant knowledge of consumer demand, focused on games, leading to some of the more memorable titles of the decade. These included God of War, Devil May Cry, Shadow of the Colossus, and many more. When the PlayStation 3 came, things changed, and it was undoubtedly successful, but significantly less successful than its predecessor. This time, the Nintendo Wii took center stage, being the only console of its generation to break the 100 million sales mark, and its unique form of physical immersion took over the kind of attention once enjoyed by the PlayStation 2. Things, however, look good for the PlayStation brand once again. The PlayStation 4 is outselling the Xbox One in a ratio of 2-1. The PlayStation seems determined to feel the triumph of previous years, and if things continue the way they are, they may just be able to do so. However, we wouldn't recommend wallowing in glory just yet. Xbox One has announced a solid line of exclusives for the current year, and Nintendo is currently developing a highly anticipated new console known currently as the Nintendo NX. The PlayStation 4 is also due to release some very exciting exclusives like Uncharted 4 and Detroit, and its answer to the Oculus Rift, the PlayStation VR. Whether the PS4 will dominate the market like the PS2 is anybody's guess, but we are optimistic for its future and expect it to stay ahead of the competition for some time ahead. I gotta say guys, I really agree with this article. I think that the PlayStation 4, it's kind of hard. It really is hard to, in my mind, to see the PlayStation 4 doing as well as the PlayStation 2, but I think it's going to be in that same ballpark. It actually might even do better, because if you think about it, now versus 15 years ago when the PlayStation 2 was out, more people want games. 15 years ago, we were the kids who wanted the PlayStation 2. I was that first generation of PlayStation 2 adopters. Lots of adults weren't really interested in the PlayStation 2 the way that they are now. The reason more adults are buying games now is because we were the kids buying them way back then. We've grown up playing these games, we're adults playing them, and we still enjoy them the same way we did as children. Not only that, we're rearing children who enjoy games just as much as us. So I think more PlayStation 4s can be sold than PlayStation 2s were. It's very, very reasonable for me to believe that it could actually happen. Now, the PlayStation 2 did 180 million units. That's a shit ton of sales. PlayStation 4 is probably close to 40 million at this point, and I think it could happen. Do you think that the PS4 can sell as well as the PlayStation 2 did all those years ago? Is the magic still in the air? Or do you think that it's still anybody's game? Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to give a thumbs up and show support for the channel, and definitely subscribe. I'm the Beastly Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time.